What is going on, everybody? This is Bronco Juggalo, and this is the top 10 horror subgenre film tag. This was created by my good buddy Horrormetal channel, Lord Hellhound. Now, I haven't done a tag video in quite a while, and honestly, I probably will not do any more tag videos for quite a while as well. I am doing this because Hellhound asked me to. He is a very dear friend of mine, and there's not a lot that I would refuse the guy. I am just not been feeling tags lately, honestly. And with everything else on my plate, I just really haven't had time to do them. And there's a lot of them out right now because when these things get going, they seem to go on a, there's like a tidal wave of them all at once. And honestly, I just haven't been feeling them. I would much rather do a regular review. That's what I enjoy doing. That's what I want to do. But I do enjoy tag videos. I just haven't wanted to do them lately. Maybe one of these days I will get back into doing them more often. However, I do think this will be fun. So let's get right into it. I'm going to give the 10 categories. Plus, Lord Hellhound gave 2 extras, which I will give my opinions on those as well. We're going to start with the 2 extras, and basically I'm going to give you the category and my favorite movie from that category. The first extra category is found footage. Now, as most of you know, I do not like found footage films. In fact, I pretty much can't stand them. But there are a couple exceptions to the rule, and the main exception to that rule for me is the Wild Eye film Cold Ground. This film is an absolute revelation in found footage and in filmmaking in general. Now, in the quote-unquote torture porn genre, I don't know if I really consider this one, but I guess some people do. I'm going to go with Saw. The original Saw is still unparalleled to this day, and in my opinion, one of the greatest horror movies ever made. Alright, so starting off the categories, our number 1 is, of course, slasher films. And, of course, you all know my answer to that. There's 3 of them sitting right there. But most specifically, we have Halloween 1978. Followed very closely by Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1. Ghost or Haunted House, and I did ask if Nightmare on Elm Street would qualify for this. They said no. So I'm going to say The Conjuring. The Conjuring is my favorite ghost/haunted house style film. Number 3 is the zombie genre. Of course, I am going with Shaun of the Dead. All of you that know me know that Shaun of the Dead is my favorite zombie movie. Coming in at number 4, we have yet another horror comedy in the vampire genre, with Dracula Dead and Loving It. Absolutely my favorite vampire movie ever made. In the number 5 category of werewolves, we have the movie Dog Soldiers. A cult classic, a phenomenal film, and I think the best werewolf movie of all time, in my opinion. Now, of course, there are certifiable classics like The Howling and, of course, American Werewolf in London. But this is my personal favorite. Coming in number 6 with sci-fi horror, I'm giving you the Korean film Sector 7. Yes, I know a lot of people will say Alien, but Sector 7 is my personal favorite in this genre, and I love it. In foreign horror, I'm going to go with the film Battle Royale. Now, I will say that I have never really considered Battle Royale a horror film, but other people do. So, since so many people do, this is my favorite foreign film of all time. And if they consider it horror, I'm going to put it in the foreign horror film category. So, Battle Royale is my favorite of all time. Home Invasion is the 8th category, and for that, I'm going with a very different kind of home invasion film. One of my favorite horrors ever, The Collector. Absolutely love this movie. And by the way, it totally fucking sucks that The Collector Part 3 got canceled. Please, somebody find this, get this ball rolling again. Let's get a Kickstarter going, whatever we got to do, and let's get this movie made. Coming in at number 9, we have Killer Animals. Well, this may be a surprise to some, it may not be a surprise to some. My favorite killer animal film is Ouija Shark. Now, that's also a ghost story, but I don't care what anybody says. Yes, I love Jaws. Jaws is a classic. We're talking about my personal favorites. And Ouija Shark has touched me and influenced me in the way that no horror films of its genre ever have before. It's not just a silly shark movie to me. It is full out blown entertainment, and I love it. Coming in at number 10, we have anthologies. And for that, I am going with Theater of Gore 2. And why is that, you may ask? I've said it before and I'll say it again because I'm fucking in it. And I don't care if people like that idea, that or not. I am never been a huge anthology fan, but I do like them and I love the fact that I'm in one. So yes, naturally, my favorite anthology is the one that I star in. So yeah, there you go. All right, so that's my answers, and the people that I'm going to tag, if they haven't done it already, or if they want to do it, are Hobbs Horror, The Horror Man, and Dave Maggot. I believe Jason's already done it, and I don't know who else has done this, but I wanted to tag those 3 people. Anybody else that wants to do it, feel free. Make sure you give props up to Horrormetal, Lord HELLHOUND for creating it. Bro, you're the man. I love you. Peace out.